But that's how I started my birthday weekend, was with a trip to the emergency room.
Woo! That sounds fucking amazing, man.
Who's got first?
Me, I have the first one, I think.
The quick one.
Is it a quick
it's
one?
Well, if it ain't, hitting up some bullshit directions in front of it.
Well, so hang on a second. We're looking at outline number 1, right? Quick one.
Yep.
It's deleted.
Yeah, so the original post I'm gonna put up here. I just shared it, right? But in the email itself, the
Oh,
text.
you want me to delete
okay.
that part? Okay. Gotcha.
Ooh, okay. This
Ooh.
looks juicy.
Juicy. How do I tell someone I don't want to hang out with them ever? Hi, so I've been getting messages every now and then from someone I went to high school with about 5 years ago. We've never been great friends, never hung out after school, never formed that much of a friendship. He keeps asking if I want to hang out or do something sometime, and I'm just confused because we were never close. I also haven't seen him since school 5 years ago. I tried the friendly route, asked him how he was holding up, what he's up to nowadays, etc. I always just make up some excuse because I'm not sure what to do to get him to stop. I thought over time he'd get the hint, but he's just messaged me again. It's a very awkward situation. How do I stop him from messaging me permanently? I don't want to seem like an asshole or block him because we live in the same small town and I could still run into him. The bottom line is I don't want to hang out with this guy because we're not really friends.
Okay. I mean, I know how I would handle the situation.
I also know how I would handle it.
It's like
what do you got, Kyle?
nice ways, and then there's asshole ways. I mean, my way is honestly, I don't even like running into people from high school. Like, if I don't talk to you now, I don't really want to run into you. I kind of like hide. I'd be like, oh shit.
Duck down the aisle. Yeah.
Some people be like, oh, Raysean. I'd be like, fuck.
Pretend you have
what's
your
up?
headphones in.
All right. Okay. Some people, because I hate the whole, so how you been doing? Like, if you don't know, you wasn't supposed to know.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
That's
sometimes
true.
I feel like you just wasn't supposed to know. Okay, the fact that you see me lets you know I'm alive. That should be enough. That's enough for me. As long as I see you and be like, he's not dead. That is amazing. Did you know how they be in graduation? They be like, look to the person to the left, and then look to the person on your right. One of you gonna be dead in like the next few years, and I'd be like, damn.
What?
Wait a minute.
What
Tell us again.
graduation did
Y'all didn't do
you
that?
have?
Y'all didn't do
Because
that?
that's insane.
Y'all didn't do that?
Crazy. No. Nope.
Oh,
Definitely did not do that.
So we never got that at graduation. I know that for a fact. I think
it's
it
not
was
graduation. It's like the thing before graduation, like at the high school when they're talking to you at the high school.
Oh, when you
No.
get to high school for the first time, like in your
No,
freshman
it's like
year?
before. It's like during graduation. I forget what it's called. It's like the last like assembly I have. They do that
No.
whole thing basically telling y'all to stay safe and don't drink and stuff. But they like based on like research, look to the person to your right and look to the person to your left. Most likely one of you are not going to be here in the next few years. And I was like, damn.
That's pretty fucked up. I don't think we ever got
not
that speech.
fun.
I'm pretty sure my dad and my stepmom maybe got a similar speech when they got to high school, where they're like, look to the person to your left, look to the person to your right. One of the three of you won't be here, meaning enrolled in school, not like dead.
Not like on
You know?
this existence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my,
Like,
how
I'm pretty sure
morbid.
that's what that was. But yeah, no, our town's pretty white, so
Well, I
they
guess
wouldn't say shit
sometimes
like that to us.
they didn't give y'all the truth because my school gave you the truth, and I
Well,
remember
I mean,
that to this day.
do you find that math has held up? Because it definitely hasn't held up in our. Yeah,
That's 1/3 of the class.
I'm
1
pretty
out of
sure.
3.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
they said one person. I know one person within these few years have died. I just keep my T's crossed and knock on wood. You know what I do? You know, because you never know. It's a crazy world out here.
it is,
I
I
seen
guess. But
I seen a
damn,
video
dude,
of somebody dying on Twitter. I'm like, damn, you can find anything on Twitter now.
that's what happens when you
Damn.
fire the entirety of the moderation team on Twitter. Yeah, you can
Must.
just get let the Mario movie fucking stream up there for in its entirety for like a day and a half before anybody does anything
Bruh,
about
you
it.
I just finally watched the Mario movie, bro.
Was it good?
Jack Black, it's fucking amazing. I don't care what nobody say. When he commits, he fucking commits. Like he just does. He a beast. I think he's a beast. Especially in
Mm.
animated movies. Like he brought Poe Alive and Kung Fu Panda, some of my
Kung Fu
favorite
Panda
movies.
was so good. Yeah.
Some of my favorite movies to this day. He brought that alive. Then he just brought Browser to oh my god. Have you ever heard the Peach song? Oh, I don't know.
I have heard the Peach song. I haven't seen the movie.
I didn't know he did that in one take. Oh my god.
You Sorry.
Fucking browser. All right. So what's your
Isn't
advice
it
for this
Bowser,
person?
not browser with an
It
R? It's
is. It is.
Bowser.
I probably
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh.
No.
Oh,
Kelly,
my advice would be I
yeah.
didn't give any advice throughout
I
all
think your
that.
advice was duck away from them in the store and pretend you don't see them, and
I
then
feel
you
like
talk
That's
about how good the Mario movie was, which I guess is a piece of advice. Go
I feel
see the
like
Mario movie.
Raysean's advice is just like wait it out because 1/3 there's a 1/3 chance that he'll fucking die. That was his advice, wasn't it? Like just wait. He's on a ticking time he's
Yeah,
on
I
a
think you
clock.
gave your advice right. I think actually that
Sorry.
qualifies, and honestly, I think it's pretty solid.
Stand by it. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think that it's telling that there's no gender to the person posting because I kind of get the implication that it's a woman posting and it's a guy kind of harassing her. Maybe that's just my take. I think he's trying to like hit it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to go out with you and he's not going to get the hint. You can't just ignore it. And if you're saying things like, oh, sorry, I'm busy today, to him, he's thinking, "Oh, she wants to hang out with me, but she's busy today." So he's gonna keep trying. You just have to say you're not interested, like and I think it's best to just do it right away. I am so upfront about shit. I'll be like, "Sorry, my life's really busy and I have, like, all the friends I'm looking for. Maybe I'll see you out and about sometime." You know what I
And
mean?
I have all the friends I'm looking for. That is
Uh,
one of the
like,
most cold-blooded things I ever heard you
you
say, I
just
think.
gotta say it though, because then they're not thinking that there's a chance, especially if there isn't, and I mean I do. I can't have more people in my life. I'm so busy. I can barely keep track of what my sister's doing. You know what I mean? So just you got to shut it down solidly because otherwise it's going to continue. This person's not going to get the hint.
Valid point on the gender thing, because I too got that same sense while reading it, that it's a
Mm.
girl who's, like, trying to be polite to a dude she might run into while she's out and about in town and
Oh, yeah.
doesn't wanna give be on the wrong side of things with him, and I get it, like,
Mm.
honestly, I guess in lieu of being super upfront about it like Kelly would do and just be like, I have all the friends I'm looking for."
You should
Um,
just should do that though.
I'd probably just I would be polite until being polite seemed to be kind of, like, ridiculous. Like, I'd be polite, like, 4 or 5 times and be like, "Yeah, man, I'm sure I'll see you around. Oh, yeah, sorry, can't tonight. Later."
Mm.
And then, like, if you don't get the hint after, like, 4 or 5 times that, like, I'm not trying to go hang out with you, uh, like, take the hint, bro. And if you don't take the hint, I'm gonna stop responding to you. And then if I see
Yeah.
you out in town, you'll be like, "What's up? You can't answer my messages?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, man, I'm fucking busy. What do you want from me? Get out of my face." That's how I
True.
handle this shit. That's exactly how I handle this shit.
Yeah.
Regularly, all the time, because everyone wants to hang out with me always, obviously. Don't you guys?
Obvi all the time.
I'm just kidding. Nobody wants to hang
every
out with
day.
me, but this is how I would handle it if people did wanna hang out with me.
I think
I
you
do
should
think
put him
that
in a group setting.
no, don't hang out with him at all.
Nope.
Not even in a group. You're just gonna encourage. This person does not want to hang out with this guy. She does not
No,
want
I'm
to.
saying to be able to like if she don't feel like she can tell him face to face that she can't do it, then she should be get a group of people and be able to be like, I think this situation, and then they can help her be like, hey,
Yeah,
leave this
maybe.
bitch. I mean, leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Rayshawn had a conversation before the show about how we need to stop saying bitches because, we know that we don't mean anything by it, but, like, not everyone is aware of it, so we're removing the
Mm,
word bitches from our vernacular,
good
I'm
right?
luck.
trying to. It's
Right.
it's hard. It is hard. I've been doing it for so long, but it's
Yeah.
only for people I don't know. It's just like random girls.
So, yeah, that's the advice then. Stop
Yeah, good
responding,
luck.
stop being polite. And if you bump into them out in
I'd
town, make
cry.
them look like the weirdo and not you because you gave them all the hints. You were polite. You tried. You
Or you
tried.
could be
Yeah.
nice and firm and just be like,
I'm not
no,
interested, I'm sorry. You
yeah,
seem
I'm
like a
not.
nice guy, but I'm not interested.
I usually fuck anybody, but just not you. You know, just keep it real and honest.
I get murdered though, just so you know. Like,
Yeah, you could
that
get murdered.
actually is how women get killed, like, just so you know.
Keep it
Not all
real
men, but,
and
like, this
honest.
guy, you know?
If
Whew.
if he's
I'd
that
pepper
violent,
spray.
then yeah, you probably should do the group thing and then
Or just
say.
like go away from that person. Like, how is this hard?
Yeah, I don't know, just
But you know, if it's a small town, you probably can just show up at her house. Like
that's what I'm yeah, that's what you gotta just right
you probably
away.
need it. You probably got to get
Not
a gun,
interested.
hit it in his face. I think he understand.
So now
The
you
next
gotta let
time I
him
have
down
to say,
gently. I didn't
this
realize this
is
guy
that
had
is
guns.
gently. You just hey, put the Glock in his face and be like, I didn't told you 3 times. I don't know what else I gotta tell you.
Ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding. First
go
segment of the
off.
show. Raysean's solution is to bring a gun into it
I know, right
every
away.
single time.
I just feel like they handle situations when like talking don't. You just be like, hey,
In all
stop.
seriousness, if somebody had a gun and I would be like, "Okay, I
I just feel
how many
loud
like
and
times do I have
clear."
to tell you? Like,
I just feel like they handle situations when talking don't. This may have been the greatest quick one ever, and in the least quick of them all.
Mm.
ooh, we got a would you rather, guys.
This one was a pretty easy one for me, I have to say, but go ahead, Ray.
Would you rather be the drunkest you ever been forever or go to prison for 15 years?
Easiest decision in my life. I mean,
You
should I just go
then,
first?
Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely just go to prison for 15 years.
Oh my god, me too. Yeah.
Do you realize how fucking stupidly bad downfall idiot near death drunk I've been? How many times that's happened? If I had to have the absolute worst of any of those experiences, I can't even pin down which one it would be, but I know that
Mm.
it would be so bad, and if I had to live it for forever,
Forever.
I get like 6 days into it tops and kill myself and bleed out probably because 'cause I'd be super drunk, and that'd be really
Yeah.
easy to die. Just put me in prison for 15 years, I'll read some books, I'll watch some TV, get in shape, you know?
Work out a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
Same
that's
though, actually.
very
I
easy.
I also would pick jail for 15 years. The drunkest I don't drink anymore. I don't. I'm, like, sober. The drunkest I've ever been was really fucking drunk, like, maybe people could have called the police because I might have had alcohol poisoning drunk, and if I'm stuck like that forever, same, I would kill myself, actually. That sounds horrible, it sounds literally terrible. My whole like, what would I do? You know?
I could carry on with it for about 6 days before my,
I'd
natural constitution for alcohol would just
I'd just be done.
completely crumble away, and I'd have no choice but to kill myself and remove myself from this mortal coil.
Mm.
That's
What about
funny.
you?
Um, the reason why I don't drink is because I had alcohol poisoning. So that's the drunkest I've ever been. And I actually
Yeah,
had to go to the hospital and get pumped. So that means I'll basically be in a state of that every night.
forever.
Um, yeah, forever. I think at least 15 years, you have a beginning and an end date. So you kind of know when it's going to be over.
Yeah.
I don't
How
know.
old are you,
It has
Raysean?
its own horrors, but you know, I'm 26. So
So
that's like,
15 years, you'll only be 37.
I'll be in the 40s. But,
Wait, can I not do math?
well,
26?
plus
Let's do
10, that's
41.
already 36, but there you got 5.
Alright, 41.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be, like, 47. So I'd still
Ooh, that's
be
not you be, you know, not 50. That's
and
when
if
you
I
gotta be
work
like,
out, I'll
"Oh,
be hot
get your
47 too.
praying together."
Yeah.
You never know.
So, I've never gone to the hospital for drinking because I'm not, maybe I'll just say I'm a more accomplished drinker than you guys,
Yeah.
but hey, shut the hell up, Kelly.
Okay. Where's
I've
your
def
reward?
No, you got more Irish in you, don't you?
No, I'm Portuguese,
I'm
which
very
means
Irish.
I'm also an accomplished drinker because so are the Portuguese.
Uh-oh.
So
That's accomplished. I'm an accomplished drinker. What the fuck? Like, what do you
we're just like
mean?
naturally predisposed to it. You know what I mean? And then we hone our
Mm,
skills, much like Saiyans' bodies are built for battle. Our livers are built for liquor. Like,
How
get
many
out of my
cases
face.
of beer can you drink?
I don't drink beer. Actually, this is kind of funny. I never ended up in the hospital for drinking, right? I
mm,
did end up in the emergency room last week, last Thursday, um, for what I suspected was an allergic reaction. Now, I've like tried to drink beer a couple times this year. I don't usually drink beer, but when I have, I've busted out into hives. First, I thought it
mm.
was because it was IPAs and maybe I'm allergic to the hops or the gluten or whatever. No IPAs anymore. Month later, I have a few Bud Lights, bust out into terrible hives. Not hives that are so terrible that I have to fucking go to the hospital, but you take a Benadryl, you go to bed, you wake up, you're good.
Yeah.
Went to go see Into the Spider or Across the Spider-Verse the other night with my buddy Artie, and I had one like seltzer, one weed drink, Raisinets and popcorn, and I busted out into hives toward the last 20 minutes of the movie. And by the time I got home from my drive, I was completely consumed in hives everywhere except my face. And a couple hours after that, I was like violently vomiting. My body was just atrophying and locking up into one big fucking Charlie horse. And I had to go to the emergency room at 1:30. And obviously, you were like, "Oh, you throwing up? Or you puking? Are you drinking?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I wish
Mm.
that this was the reason why I was throwing up right now. I don't know what's happening to me. I think I'm gonna die." But that's how I started my birthday weekend, was with a trip to the emergency room.
Okay.
Woo! That sounds fucking amazing, man.
I
Some
was there
people
till
can't even
5.
start their stories like that.
Yeah, I was there till 5:30 in the morning. The next day I woke up and got a piece of mail that said I have to go participate in jury duty. And then
Oh my god, man.
mhm, and the day after that, they told me that my debit card got hacked and $70 stolen. So I have to go to the bank tomorrow. So
Wow, that
uh
sucks, Kyle. Just like
That
yeah,
overall.
that
happy
birthday
birthday.
weekend feels
Nice.
like a kick in the nuts. But I wouldn't wish it on anyone else. So
Oh,
good.
also like I couldn't drink the whole weekend and I had to like take medication and stuff. Ugh.
Did you find out
Yeah.
what it was? Are you having like
No,
experiencing something you're
I
allergic
gotta go
to?
to I gotta go to an allergist or something and just figure out what it is. But
I was gonna say when I was there, you were drinking a lot of Bud Light.
yeah, that's the thing, man. Like I can't pin down what it is. Like
That's
all of the
weird.
things that I consumed that day and the other 2 days where my allergies freaked out or I got hives or whatever, I know exactly what I consumed when it happened. And I was like, "Oh, that must be it." And I've stopped and then just I don't know. This was just a random
Mm.
combination of shit. So wasn't
So I
fun.
guess we're all taking the 15 years in prison.
Yeah, because if
Oh,
I had to
yeah.
spend like, I don't know, any kind of amount of time as drunk as I've been for the
You
rest of
can't
my life, like,
function.
what do you do?
Yeah, you
What if I
can't
have to go
do anything.
somewhere? I have to catch a cab everywhere? I have to
You can go to
ask people for rides?
I can barely
a
brush my teeth.
nonstop party. You always be in
I
there
probably
partying. Hey,
can't even go down the stairs probably, I'll fall. Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
doesn't
I'll
sound
throw
great.
up on myself. No, we're going to
have a
jail.
lot of
What's
sloppy
crazy
drunk
is that most
sex
people pick,
going to jail.
um yeah, no, most people pick being the drunkest, didn't they?
I don't know. The first one I see says prison.
Oh, okay.
3.2 thousand people voted for stuck at your drunkest forever. 2.8 thousand people.
Oh,
So 3,200 people said drunkest, 2,800 people said prison for 15 years. It's actually really close. It's within 400 votes, but
well,
um,
it's kind of scary too because prison has its own kind of terror you gotta worry about. Gotta worry about if you're gonna be raped, but you
yeah,
know,
but they don't know how drunk that we've been. So
Yeah, I just
going
feel like
going to prison.
it's very obvious. I
mm,
don't wanna be even slightly drunk anymore, which is why I don't drink at all, so
I'm
you
with you. It's
know?
bullshit. Tastes
Yeah,
like
just
poison.
not into it. Yeah, it makes me actually feel quite sick, like, after a single glass of wine, so
I
yeah.
tell people
All right, let's go to prison then. Prison,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Prison!
prison.
prison of
Woo!
Azkaban.
Oh my god, could you imagine? It's a good book, you know?
Prison Azkaban. Kelly, you have got
Am I the
next.
asshole? Let's see. Am
Oh my
I?
goodness. I like this first
I
sentence.
love the quote. Am I the asshole for telling my brain damaged uncle that I don't give a shit what other people put up with, and that in my house he can be polite or leave?
In my house.
My house. My uncle, 53, is a complete asshole. He is vulgar and rude. He positively delights in being as offensive as possible. My grandmother says it's from a brain injury when he was young. I have never seen proof of this. My dad, 50, has put up with it his whole life. When I asked him about it, he says that it's just the way his brother is and always has been. My mom basically banned him from our house when I was growing up, so I only saw him at family events, at weddings where he would say the groom looked like a I'm not even going to say that.
An
Or
F
that the
slur.
There you go, thank you. Or that the bride looked pregnant. Thanksgiving where he would tell offensive jokes at the table, or a birthday party where he said the food tasted like shit. I, male 27, recently bought a house with my girlfriend 23. It is small and needs work, but we can afford it with a lot of help from our family and the bank. We had a housewarming this weekend and had a barbecue. It was the first time we could host a big group as I only had a bachelor apartment and my girlfriend lived with her dad. My dad invited my uncle. I did not. My uncle shows up and starts being himself. He starts calling my house a shithole and asks my girlfriend why she's with a loser like me.
Jesus.
I asked him to come out to the front yard to talk for a second, and I read him the riot act. I do not give a shit what other people have coddled him his whole life. If he cannot be civil, then he is welcome to get the fuck out. I was not quiet. I'm pretty sure everyone in my backyard could hear me telling him to behave like a fucking civilized adult. He left, but spent the rest of the day texting everyone there, including his mom, my grandmother, and saying that it's not his fault that I overreacted to his behavior. It put a damper on the party. His family are kind of on his side, but my mom's family and my friends are backing me. Am I the asshole?
No, not
I
even
No,
agree.
at all.
No.
It's it's crazy to think that you think. I mean, I guess if you have one side of your family saying like, "What the hell?
Mm,
You know how he is." I guess you could like question it, but like, no, dude, he's in your house.
I'm not questioning it.
You're getting a gun. I know what you're doing
No, I'm not. First, first, you're not talking to me like that in my house. It's just
for real.
I
right.
don't understand that. I hate that when people come into your house and just act like they can tell you what to do and shit. Like, what the fuck do you think this is? Like that right there wouldn't happen. I wouldn't get a gun. I would have told him before he went in the house. Like, if you here to chill and have fun with all of us, yeah. But if you not, you here to be an asshole and shit and act like you got all your shit together. I probably have to tell him how I really feel. I'd be like, bro, you about to
Mm,
talk about my house and you don't even live in a house. Like, I hope you die. But that's just me. Everybody's different.
I
Tell him,
mean,
right?
Like,
I agree for
yeah.
the most part.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's just that's kind of bullshit. I hate people like that. I have an uncle that's kind of like that. That goes around to all parties and shit like he's
Can't
this.
keep his fucking mouth shut.
And then you just sitting like
Mm,
you act like you got your shit together. I hate when people who don't have their shit together act and then talk about people who kind of have their shit together. Like,
yeah, for
what
real.
you should be one. You should want to be them. Like, like
I get
that's just
that.
me though.
Yeah, I don't have a brain damaged uncle, but I definitely have like a borderline brain damaged older relative in my family. We'll say it like
Mm,
that. Who definitely exhibits this type of behavior. And she I mean, I'm about to give the game away, I guess, but like she doesn't speak English as her primary language. So she will often say shitty things about people or places that she's in or things that she notices going on around her. She'll say that shit in another language. So she thinks she's got a fucking free pass. And like
mm,
I guess she kind of does in most places, unless she's like
yeah.
amongst the family where she tends to say the shittiest things and most of the people understand it. And it's like,
Can
yo, what
you
the fuck? I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I certainly don't handle that shit well. Like, if somebody were to say something like that to me, I'm just like,
Mm-mm.
"Get the fuck out then." Like, if this is what you came here for, you came here to tell me that the house that I bought as a 27-year-old man, you as a 53-year-old man can't do shit for yourself, but me as a 27-year-old man with a hot 23-year-old girlfriend, we bought a house together. I'm trying to do something with my life. You're gonna come over and call it a shithole and tell my girlfriend that I'm a loser and shouldn't be with me? Get the
Yeah.
fuck out,
Goodbye.
dude. Not even a question. Beat fucking feet, you old boomer bastard.
I mean, kind of pissed
Agree.
at my dad too. Like, bro,
For inviting
you
him.
like you
That's
knew the
the
vibes
thing.
was kind of shitty.
I'd
You
give
don't
my
even like him.
I'd give my dad the pass. I'd give my dad the pass and just be like, "Don't ever do it again. You
Yeah,
know what he
don't
does
invite
now.
him.
You see how it is with me, how I react to it. Don't ever invite him again. Give you the pass this
Mhm.
one time, never again."
No, I agree. I feel that because he wasn't invited. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, he wasn't invited for a reason. It's your house. You get to decide who comes. I think that the question of, like, am I the asshole comes from the fact that, like, allegedly, and I'm just saying allegedly because it's in quotes, he has, like,
Brain
a brain
damage.
damage. And I do know that, brain injuries can cause changes in personality, can affect those types of things. But you have never been close to your uncle and he's rude to you. So you don't have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that's not your responsibility to take care of him. And that's that. It does suck. It does. Especially if it's hard for the uncle to like maintain friendships or relationships or whatever because of it. But that's not your responsibility. You're not obligated to put up with it. I would never. I hate when people are rude to me. Goodbye. In your own house? Absolutely not.
100%, man. There's no reason
especially
that
for like
you should
no
have to play take
reason
the
though.
scope, man.
Like,
Yeah.
It's because some people are only happy when they have some bullshit to say. They can't say anything
Some
positive.
people are miserable
They only know
and
how
they
to engage while being
share misery.
miserable.
Yep, and they're, like, addicted to it. I genuinely feel like people become, like, addicted to being, like, depressed and miserable, and so then when they see other people, all they can talk about is things that are gonna be, like, miserable and depressing and rude and tear you down. And some people are so, like, in that mind space that they really can't talk about anything else. That's all they can talk about.
yeah.
Some
And
people are
they
like that.
hate when you have success and shine. It just
Yeah,
really
they
pisses
find
them off.
anything to say about you.
So,
So this
Yeah,
person is totally not the asshole, not
but
even
not the
like a
I
asshole
little.
will
even a
say
little.
this though: if
Yeah.
there is proof of the uncle being brain damaged, I would be
Even so.
willing to make accommodations. Meaning, if I have to go, like I would still go to family outings. Because based on
Yeah.
this, me personally, after this, I don't want to see you ever again. Like you're dead to me. Like
Mm.
I don't give a fuck about you. But if you do have brain damage, I would be willing to make accommodations because it could be some crazy shit. Some
Mm,
people, and maybe
what
you
do you
really
mean by
can't.
accommodations? That
Like, see him
accommodations in
out
this
at, like,
case.
Christmas dinner at grandma's house or
I
Okay.
whatever.
would. I just want
Okay.
to invite
Yeah.
them, like,
You just wouldn't invite
But
him
you
to your
can't come to
house.
my
Okay.
house. Yeah.
like
Got it.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
you're
Yeah.
not cutting the dude out of your life entirely, but he's certainly not invited back to your house after the way he behaved.
Mhm.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll see you at
Because
grandma's house.
I'm not even good in those type of situations. Mm.
Mm. Somebody's yelling at me. Ugh.
Yeah, like I automatically like kind of shut down and just go right into being an ass. It's like, well, why are you even yelling at
Mm.
me? I did nothing to you. I
For
do not
what?
do anything to anybody. So
I
you know what?
kind of
Fuck
wish.
you.
I mean, this kid sounds like he really went like off the deep end, like yelling at his uncle and stuff out
Yeah,
in the
he
front
does
yard,
sound like he
Wow.
kinda flipped out.
which
He
was
said he
sick.
what read him the riot act. I don't know what that means. That's
I
kind of
think
like
that's
a
like
is that a
a
white saying?
Like
I
an
was gonna say it
expression to
feels
be
like
like,
a white man term, yeah, like, "I'm gonna read you the riot act," doesn't it?
Like, I don't
It's
know
like
what
when
that
they're like,
means.
"Okay, pal." You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
so he definitely expressed himself with his words. I just wish
Mm.
he would have gone like another half step and be like, "You want to fucking cry brain damage all the goddamn time? Let me give you some brain damage to cry about,
Oof.
you old fuck." And grab the
Uno
hammer and just
reverse.
bop, bop, right in the side of your old big man, fucking old man head.
I
That's
don't
right.
condone violence.
It's not against a senior though, because he's only 53. So it's actually not that big of a deal. It's basically just assault on some dude who arguably may have already assaulted and batteried you like 10 minutes ago in your backyard. Pop
Maybe.
pop.
Yeah, verbally.
Don't you only get one of those being able to hit somebody in the head with a hammer. Don't do it to somebody that's already brain damaged.
What do you
What do you mean you
mean?
only
That
get one
one.
of those?
First of all, why
What?
would you want more
Like
than one if you
self-defense.
don't get one? It's not given to you like a
It's
car.
like
Get out
I
of
feel like
jail
it's
free.
self-defense. You know, it's gonna be that one moment where you have definite self-defense, and all you see is a
How?
hammer.
You're just carrying around a hammer, then it's not gonna be
Oh
considered
man,
self-defense. They're
how
gonna
is it
say
not?
that was some
It's just like
premeditated
right there.
shit.
I just seen it. He hit me first. Oh my! I thought I
I
was gonna
grabbed the
die,
hammer.
and then it was over.
Do you
World
spend
Raysean,
time in
something's gonna
places
happen.
where there are a
Huh?
lot of do you spend time in places where there are a lot of loose hammers?
Just hanging
Yeah,
Like
around.
hanging out?
I got about 5 of them in my room and 2 in my car.
In all
Oh.
seriousness, a hammer. So
I feel like
I
a
was
hammer is a good
a
weapon.
great weapon. So as a woman, okay, when I first moved into the house by myself, I was like, I need something for self-defense. And I have a hammer. And actually at one point someone broke into my house and I don't really want to go into the deets because it was not great. And so I slept with a hammer under my pillow every night for like 6 months until I felt like a bit more secure. And I still keep it in my bedroom. I have a hammer. I could fuck someone up with a hammer. Way more than, like, a knife, like, somebody could overpower me easily and take a knife away from me, or, like, a bat, there's not a lot of swing room for a bat, I don't feel like I could get the momentum, but, like, even if I was hiding under the bed and somebody came up, I
You
could
would take their
fucking get
ankles out.
oh my god, right in the
and then
shin?
it and it
Yes.
depends on which side you use of the
You
hammer.
can use
You
the
want to be
claw
nice,
side?
or you
For
try to be
real.
evil. You want to be evil that day.
Hammers are where it's at. I actually genuinely think every woman should have a hammer for self-defense. Honest to God. It's a great
And then
tool.
every part of their body they try to like guard with about to
You
get
getting
fucked up.
battered.
It's
Yes,
like,
yes,
then if you get
for
on top of
real.
them and ground and pound, it's over.
Mm.
You got to sit there with the police come and be like self defense.
That was the one I was allowed, guys. Raysean told me I'm allowed one. Here it is.
This
Cashing it
segment
in.
this segment of the advice pod is gonna get pulled and clipped and brought before like a
A
court
court.
when
Yeah.
you
We
guys
don't
get
condone
arrested for
violence.
your first and or second hammer offenses and be like, this person obviously has a long premeditated track record of just wanting to
Just
pummel
saying.
people with hammers. And we got the tape, Your Honor. Roll it back. Roll that shit back.
I think
Don't
it's
have the
better.
same kind of swing space with the bat, but I can get up
I
in there with a hammer.
don't.
I can fuck you up. That's
That's
Kelly.
true.
That's Kelly.
You
All
can get
right.
a hammer
Well,
anywhere.
not the asshole. You can get a hammer at the hardware store. And I feel like that's all very valuable, excellent advice.
Excellent.
And it's easier to hide. You can't really hide it back. Oh man, I'm telling you. And then if you get one good hit off their head, you already know they done. You don't even got to do it
Mm.
again. Like bang. If you get up from that, he a monster. You need to run.
Yeah, you gotta run real fast. That's true. Take the hammer with you because you don't want him to have it, you know? Oh, God. Very true. I think that, you know what, Rachel, I'm so glad you're on Team Hammer also because I just think it's overall just great. Everyone should have one.
I think,
Hammers.
yeah,
Hammers. Hammer
1, 2,
time.
3. Hammers.
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 That's
I,
all I
I
gotta
think
do.
they should teach a fighting style with the. Well, that'd be amazing. Let's just go to the next one.
Morning sunshine.
All right. The big one. The big one. Pooped my pants at a party and the shit was on the floor. I like this. 5 people were there. I got drunk too much and I don't remember anything about last night, but I pooped in the bedroom and it wasn't my house. All of them are friends of my elder sister. I don't even remember about pooping or even getting into the bedroom. One of them cleaned the poop and I was on the couch in the morning. And they told me that they went out for some time and I went to the bedroom, but when they came back, I was on the couch. They are all in their 30s and married, and I'm 23. I am ashamed about this, and probably I'm never going to drink again. I had around 3 big beers, multiple gins, and whiskeys as well without water. And I drink more than this, and it's never happened to me. Can't remember anything after I had the mango juice. What should I do now? I apologized to them, and they said it happens and not a big deal, but I know it's not normal. What should I do, and how should I deal with it? You know, guys, normally I don't save the post text for these posts when I put them out in the outline just because they typically don't get deleted. But when I read this one,
Mm,
I was like, this one's totally gonna get deleted.
yeah, they're gonna be
So let me
embarrassed
grab the
or
text and I put it in the email. So thank God that I did that. But there was just so many good 5 people were there. I got drunk too much and I don't remember anything about last night, but I
are you
pooped in the
drunk
bedroom
too
and
much?
it wasn't my house. It's the best first 2 sentences I've ever gotten to read on this show. That's why I picked it for myself. 5 people were there. I got drunk too much and I don't remember anything about last night, but I pooped in the bedroom and it wasn't my house.
Oh, man.
So I don't know if this is more like like a
A
true off my
confessional.
I
Yeah.
feel
yeah.
like
He posted it in advice, but it's not. It seems more like a true off my chest kind of post.
Right, like, what are you looking for?
Yeah, I think he's just confessing. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, you're gonna have to live with that forever.
Yeah,
Okay.
is he trying
It
to like?
see
happens.
What do you got, Ray?
for me, I have two sides of me. It depends on which side
Okay.
comes out. There's one side that has more shame and anxiety, and this situation would kill me. I would die. If I woke
Yeah,
up and I realized this happened, I'd probably be it'd be too much for me. Then
yeah.
there's another side of me that probably could be like, I
Yeah.
was drunk. Everybody does this. You know what? You did that last time you got drunk. So you know what I mean? I probably could walk it off, but I don't know.
Walk it off.
like
Walk off shitting in somebody's bedroom. Yeah, you're gonna walk that off.
I probably could go back to that house.
That's for sure. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
expect to get invited back there ever again. That's
Mm.
a decent expectation to have taken away from this.
Whoever
Yeah.
cleaned it up, I feel like I might cash
Doing
app
the
them or
Lord's
something.
work. Oh
It's
my
he
god.
probably shit in that person's like bed or something, and they
Bed.
went to go to get bed, and they were like, "Yo, there's a shit in
What
here. I
the
gotta clean it
fuck?
up. This is
Yeah.
my bed. Who
It's
shit in
somebody's
my bed?"
bedroom. Yeah, you're not gonna leave it. It smells so bad. And you know,
I
like
don't
the
know.
drunk shits too. Like, you know, when you're, you
Oh,
know, you
that
know what
probably
I
was
mean?
everywhere. It probably wasn't even together. I'll be so upset.
It wasn't even together.
That's part. That's when I need to do self defense.
That's when you get your hammer out, hammer
You
somebody's
shit.
asshole
Someone,
close.
somebody's cleaning this up. 'Cause to me, that feel like so much disrespect.
Oh my god,
But I
somebody
guess
shit
if
in
you're
my
drunk,
house.
I guess I have to kind of. If you're my friend, I can accept it. But
That's
It
the
if you
thing.
are
wasn't
If you're
his
not
a
even
friend.
friends,
stranger, it's all
It was the sister's friends. I would be so genuinely, I'd be so pissed. I think that they
the
were very
sister got to
nice
clean it up.
about it because they said, you know, just being like, it happens, don't worry about it. Because I would be like, this
They
does
only said
happen.
that because he
You
was
should be
there
worried
or the
about
sister
it.
was there.
Yeah.
they didn't want to be rude to the sister, I guess, or make the sister feel bad because the sister didn't do anything wrong except bringing her stupid little brother.
This should definitely be a sign that you need to drink significantly less, though, because,
Or just learn how to
bro,
drink. Like he drank a bunch of what, and then he drank gin, and he drank whiskey.
he had a
Like,
bunch of mango juice. What are you doing?
Nigga trying to shit.
What are you doing?
I bet you
That's
he
it.
just ran out of booze, and then he's like, "Now I just have to drink mango juice because I don't want to drink anyone else's booze or something."
It must have
I
just
don't
slided
know.
right out. I don't know what it. I guess he was tired too.
Yeah, you know what they say: when you get tired, so does your asshole, and a bunch of shit comes out.
I've never had that happen, but if I
Oh,
ever shit on myself, that would be the day
Horrendous.
I have to go to the hospital just to check, just make sure I'm okay.
I think
Like
something's
what's
wrong
going
with me.
I've never happened to me
Mm-mm.
before. It just came.
so like I feel like I don't know. I feel like we're piling on this kid because like he
No,
shit his
I'm not
drawers.
even trying.
Like, but
Bro,
like,
don't drink so much that you shit in somebody else's bedroom. I mean, like, you have to just, like Raysean
don't
said, you
drink
gotta
so
walk it off.
much. Don't drink so much that
What are
you
you gonna
shit
do?
anywhere except a
A
toilet. There you go.
toilet.
I think the
Yeah.
best you could do is probably give him some money. Like, here's some money for the cleaning stuff.
Sorry
Yeah,
for
that
the
was crazy.
inconvenience.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
be like, I apologize. And
Cash
hopefully it
out.
don't get nowhere else because with today's internet, you probably gonna think that's over, get on Twitter and be like, look at this. This man shitting on the floor. Now your life
I would
over.
be so mad if someone's dog shit in my house. Never mind like an actual
That's the ultimate
human
disrespect.
like, man, you know what I mean? Like, if a man shit in my oh, no. Somebody brings their little brother over and they shit in my house. Ooh.
If you shit in my house, you better not take a drink I offer you.
I'm also never, ever, ever gonna let them forget. I will bring it up forever.
Will you bring it up to the sister as well, even though she's not the one who did the shitting?
I will bring it up anytime I can.
To
To
anybody
even
who will
strangers.
listen.
Guess
Yeah.
what
They're like, we're
happened to
gonna
me
have a
one
fucking
time?
crazy party tonight.
Someone
Hopefully,
shit
no
in
one
my
shits
house.
on themselves.
Happened to me once, you know, like,
True story.
shame on me. Fool me twice, you know, like, no. Everybody go have an enema before we party.
Yeah,
Hey, you
clean out
better
your
hope I don't
asshole.
step on it. Like step in it or something. Oh,
Ugh, gross. Horrible.
I'm glad I got to read the big poop.
Me too.
Yeah, because honestly, I mean, how do you even know the poop was big?
they
He
must have. They
doesn't
must. They
he
must have
doesn't even
said
remember
something.
shitting. Maybe he didn't even shit. Maybe they're
The
making it
person
up.
that cleaned it said something. Like
Shit
Maybe
was
this is like
massive.
an elaborate a prank, and he didn't actually shit himself, and they're just gaslighting him into thinking he did because he doesn't remember. He doesn't even know how he got to the couch.
well, he should know if
That
he
would be
shitted himself.
so awesome.
What if they're just like, yeah, you shit yourself. You shit in the bedroom.
Hey man, you drank a lot last night. You don't remember
You don't even
taking a
remember?
shit?
Oh my god.
Wow,
You're
you have a
so lucky
problem,
nobody
man.
took any pictures.
Good thing you're only 23. You can really turn your life around now. We don't get
Crazy.
into a life of drinking because you're the kind of guy who gets so drunk he shits. Don't
You
be
owe me
that guy.
$200, by the
Well, he
way.
should know by looking into his underwear and his legs because it had to come down somewhere.
Ugh,
Unless he pulled his pants
Ooh.
down and.
that's true. Ew. Genuinely though, because then he was just
I would
sitting in
have to
it.
swing on you. Oh Lord, if you just pulled your pants down, shitting like you was on the toilet.
Gross.
Disrespect. That's so disrespectful.
Gross. You ever see the videos of people doing that, like on TikTok, where they're just like
Yeah.
walking and they just take a shit and then keep going? I'm like, what is
Savages.
this?
That's a savage. I'll
Happening?
lose great attraction of you. If you're a female, you do that, I can never look at you the same. I'd be like, oh my God, that was the most unladylike thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's not even unladylike. It's like unhuman-like. It's like so weird. Like, what are you doing? Oh my god. Just like
Okay,
shitting
well,
and running down the street.
yeah. Don't shit while you run down the street. Don't shit in your sister's friend's house after a night of drinking. And you know
If
what?
you're
Just
gonna
don't
shit,
shit anywhere generally that isn't a toilet. Good rule of thumb.
yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
I feel
shit
like
in a
we talk
bedroom, make
about,
sure it's your own bedroom.
yeah, even then, just go to the bathroom instead. Because do you really want to shit where you sleep? No,
Some
no.
people are into that.
God damn it, Kelly. Stop being so kink positive. There's certain things that we can shun, and that's one of them. No pooping in the bedroom.
But you only live once,
Some
so
people,
you
yeah.
Oh
only
my
get to say
God.
you shitted in the house once. So you
Yeah.
got a
On
story
the
now. You
bucket
can tell people.
list. Yeah.
I cross it off the list.
Everybody has a weird list because my list involves me hitting somebody with a hammer. So
That's a weird list. You should definitely
That's not
negate
even as
that.
weird a thing that it's not even that weird. Like if I had to take like 20 guesses as to what
Mhm.
Raysean would have be on his bucket list, it'd probably take me about 7 guesses to get to he definitely wants to knock somebody the fuck out with a hammer. That's not even a very unusual pick. I feel like that fits. All right. You just are who you are, and I love you
Correct.
for it.
Yeah.
that's funny.
It's true.
You
That's
probably
why
could
it's
guess
funny.
a few of them.
Yeah, you want to like go to Japan and fucking meet the guy who makes one time you told me that you just wanted Akira Toriyama to call you on the phone, and I was like, "What do you want him to say to you?" And you were like, "Just what's up." And I was like, "Really? That's
That's
it?
it.
That's it?"
Yeah.
I think that was on one of these stupid podcasts.
Mm.
I think about that every once in a while. He's just like, "What's up,
What's
man? How
up?
you doing?"
I mean, that would be dope. I'd be so surprised.
I would be
Imagine
Especially
you
if
too.
he
didn't
said it in
recognize him. You'd be
Japanese.
like, who the fuck is this?
Akira who?
Yeah.
Toriyama
Wrong
what now?
number. You know?
Yeah, call back later. I'm busy.
If he's saying in
Take me
Japanese, I
off the
probably
list.
wouldn't know. I'd probably be like, I don't know what the fuck this is, and then just hang up.
Moshi mosh.
Then he'd be
Yeah,
like, dang, I
don't
just
get
try to
Kelly
call my
started.
biggest fan.
Don't get Kelly started on her Japanese. Let's wrap this one up though. That's the advice pod for this week. We appreciate you listening. Why don't you go and subscribe to the fucking show? You can do that, don't you know, everywhere. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing this like I'm doing it, but
I don't
Apple
know. It was interesting.
Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, you can see our faces. You can go and
Whoa.
see our own living places because we have our videos on for this one. So go check out the YouTube. If you like the video, that helps it get recommended to other people. Subscribe to the channel, even if you just listen to the audio only version. All that shit helps. And tell your friends about us and leave a 5-star review about how cool the show is. And I will stop singing this. You're welcome.
And like we say every episode,
like we say or like you say.
Don't be a butt cheek.
All right, yeah, that's what you say. Okay.
Advice given from the gods. But
Call yourself a god? What a weird way to end. All right.
Called all of us gods. I really liked that actually. Felt really good.
Oh, great. You guys are like on some fucking complex shit. I don't know what's happening.